Hey, Chiefs Kingdom. Davis here. Hit like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Let's go. The injury that rocked Kansas City. The NFL regular season is in full swing, and the Kansas City Chiefs are facing one of the biggest crises in recent years. Patrick Mahomes, the heart and soul of the team, has revealed the severity of his recent ankle injury, leaving fans and pundits apprehensive about the future of the franchise. In an emotional interview, the quarterback spoke about the situation and admitted, "This is the most difficult decision of my career. I want to be there for my team, but I also need to think about the future." A blow at the critical moment. Mahomes' injury occurred during a play in the fourth quarter against the Cleveland Browns. Although the initial adrenaline allowed him to continue on the field, the consequences soon became evident. For the Chiefs, this situation comes at a delicate time. The final stretch of the regular season, where each game could be decisive to secure a position in the playoffs. Without their leader on the field, the team faces a scenario of uncertainty. Patrick's condition is a concern for all of us, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid said. "We are monitoring his recovery closely, but we also need to explore alternatives while he is not 100%. The offensive line under fire. If Mahomes' situation is worrisome, the state of the Chiefs' offensive line further aggravates the scenario. Quarterback protection has been a chronic problem this season, exacerbated by the absence of veteran DJ Humphrey, who remains sidelined due to a hamstring injury. His foul forced Joe Thuney, originally a left guard, to assume the left tackle position against the Browns. While Thuney has shown resilience, the makeshift solution highlights the lack of depth and stability on the team's offensive line. Chiefs general manager Brett Veach has been criticized for failing to adequately address this vulnerability. The departure of Orlando Brown Jr. for the Cincinnati Bengals, it left a gap that has not been filled with consistent solutions. Rookies like Kingsley Suamataia and Wanya Morris failed to live up to expectations, leaving Mahomes exposed to above-average league pressure. The tension between protecting and risking. One of the biggest recent controversies involves the decision by Andy Reid and offensive coordinator Matt Nagy to keep Mahomes on the field late in the game against the Browns, even with a comfortable lead. Stats show Mahomes was pressured on 54% of his dropbacks during the game, an alarming number considering his condition. Many question whether the coaching staff is prioritizing the player's well-being or just the immediate result. New possibilities for the future. With the uncertainties hanging over Mahomes, the debate over depth in the Chiefs' roster has taken on a new dimension. Among the possibilities considered, the name Teddy Bridgewater rose to prominence. The experienced quarterback recently announced his intention to return to the NFL in 2025 after a year serving as a high school football coach. His vast experience and skill in dealing with adversity make him an attractive option as a backup to Mahomes. Bridgewater is known for his resilience and leadership skills, having returned to professional football after a near-fatal injury in 2016. With more than 15,000 passing yards and 75 touchdowns in his career, he could offer the Chiefs much-needed stability in high-pressure situations, such as a playoff appearance or crucial regular season games. A team in mental and strategic reconstruction. Patrick Mahomes' recovery follows a strict protocol, with constant monitoring by the medical team. Meanwhile, the coaching staff is exploring tactical adjustments and testing alternatives in intense training. Backup players, such as quarterback Carson Wentz, have been prepared to take the lead in an emergency. The injury to wide receiver Marquise Brown is also a concern. Brown, who underwent shoulder surgery in September, has returned to practice on a limited basis, but it is still uncertain if he will be ready for the upcoming games. His presence would be a major reinforcement, offering an additional safety option for Mahomes or any other quarterback on the field. Emotional impact on fans and the team. On social networks, discussions are intense. Fans express support for Mahomes, but also do not hide anxiety about the future of the team. Comments like "It's time to protect Mahomes at any cost," and "Without a consistent offensive line, we're not going far," reflect the mix of concern and hope hanging over Kansas City. For Andy Reid and his team, the moment requires steadfast leaders and creative solutions. This is a test of resilience, not just for Patrick, but for the whole team. Reid said, "We need everyone united and focused on the same goal: overcoming this adversity and moving forward. As the Chiefs prepare for their upcoming matchups, the big question is, can they keep up the pace without Mahomes? The answer will depend on the team's ability to adapt quickly and find creative solutions to the challenges ahead. In the end, this is more than a story about injuries and game strategies. It's a lesson in resilience, leadership, and the ability to face adversity. Traits that define not just Patrick Mahomes, but the entire Kansas City Chiefs organization. Now the eyes of millions of fans are turned to the next chapter. Uncertainty looms on the horizon. As the Kansas City Chiefs prepare for the challenges ahead, every detail on the field and behind the scenes takes on gargantuan proportions. The absence of Patrick Mahomes, even if temporary, tests the structure and depth of a roster that, until then, was seen as one of the most balanced in the NFL. The offensive line, coaching staff, and reserve players face a pivotal defining moment, not only for the current season, but also for the team's legacy in the league. The future of the Chiefs now depends on smart and timely decisions. Will the technical committee be able to adjust the strategies to protect the attack? Will the replacements be able to sustain competitiveness on the field while Mahomes recovers? And perhaps more importantly, can the Chiefs withstand the mental and emotional pressure this situation imposes on everyone involved? Bridgewater, a strategic option or just hope? Among the solutions considered, the possibility of including Teddy Bridgewater in the cast stands out as a strategic move. The quarterback not only offers experience and stability, but also symbolizes the kind of calm and resilient leadership that the team so badly needs at this time. However, negotiations with Bridgewater are not guaranteed, and the decision will depend on multiple factors, including salary cap space and the player's acceptance into a backup role. If the Chiefs choose to bring in Bridgewater, it will be a clear statement that the team is thinking long-term, seeking not only to protect Mahomes, but also to maintain the level of competitiveness in extreme scenarios. That would send a powerful message to the league. Kansas City is ready to face any adversity. The importance of preserving winning culture. Under the leadership of Andy Reid, the Chiefs have developed a culture of excellence and collaboration, with a clear focus on resilience and preparedness. It is this culture that has the potential to save the team at this difficult time. Players, coaches, and managers know the pressure is mounting, but they also understand that this is the time to reinforce the core values that have made Kansas City a powerhouse in the NFL. This includes looking after player welfare, betting on tactical innovation, and ensuring everyone in the squad is ready to contribute. As Reid recently stated, our success does not depend on a single player, but on the collective commitment to pursue excellence, even in the most challenging of times. A season of definition. For Kansas City Chiefs fans, this season is already historic, not for the victories on the field, but for the demonstration of how a team can fight back against overwhelming odds. Every decision made by the coaching staff and team leaders will be thoroughly analyzed, not only by fans, but also by analysts and critics. The key question is not just whether the Chiefs can overcome these challenges, but how they will do it. If they can balance Mahomes' recovery, strengthen the offensive line, and maintain the winning mentality, they can turn a season filled with uncertainty into an epic overcoming narrative. The appeal to fans. Meanwhile, the role of fans becomes more vital than ever. Unconditional support can be the emotional fuel the team needs to stand firm. Commenting on social networks, showing presence at games, and continuing to believe are ways to help the team overcome this difficult phase. Chiefs fans are the best in the world, Mahomes said in a recent video. Knowing that you are with me, with the team, makes all the difference. Eyes on the future. Regardless of the outcome of this season, the Kansas City Chiefs have already shown a valuable lesson. A team's true strength goes beyond results on the scoreboard. It is in the ability to face unexpected challenges with courage, unity, and a focused look to the future. In the upcoming games, all eyes will be on the Chiefs. Every snap, every play, and every decision will be more than moments on a football field. They will be chapters in a story of resilience, strategy, and passion for the sport. The Kansas City Chiefs are at a crossroads, but one thing is certain. This is a team that will never be defined by its difficulties, but by its ability to overcome them.